Hi, this is a review of one of my favourite books, which is called Rad Rides, the best BMX bikes of all time. It was published in 2012 by Lawrence King Publishing. It's an A4 size book printed in colour and features photos and reviews of around 115 BMX bikes from the mid-1970s through to 2011. The book starts with an introduction, a short history and description of the various disciplines of BMX riding, and a brief look at BMX parts and terminology. The BMXs are split into 4 different sections, starting with the 1970s, which features 20 different bikes dating from 1975 to 1979. This section includes some real historical gems from Kawasaki, Redline, JMC, DG and SE Racing, including the original Redline Looptail, the two-wheeler Stroker 2 and the SE Racing JU6. The 1980s section features a further 48 bikes, including all of the big BMX brands of the 80s such as Kuwahara, Mongoose, Hutch, Redline, Torca, SE Racing, Harrow, Skyway and GT, as well as some lesser known brands such as CW, GJS, Free Agent, VDC and Rickman. The range of bikes is vast. The bikes pictured mostly belong to BMX collectors who have restored them or preserved them to an amazing standard. Each bike also has its own story printed alongside it, as well as a parts list. Into the 1990s, and 18 more rides are represented. This section, as you would imagine, is heavily dominated by big US rider-owned companies who kept BMXing alive through the 90s, such as Hoffman, Standard and S&M. Some of the bikes featured include the absolute classic early S&M Holmes dirt bike, a rare TNT HWA Fong Daddy, and a DK General Lee. The section on the 2000s features a further 29 bikes from all disciplines and perhaps shows the most change and evolution from any of the BMX periods. Beginning in the early 2000s with the oversized and heavy beasts such as the S&M Sabbath, DK SOB and 2-Hip Pork, to the modern 2007 S&M XLAF and the FBM Steadfast. For anyone interested in BMX bikes and history, this is a brilliant book, presenting so many cool rides and bringing them all together in one place. At the end of the book there is an interview section featuring interviews with 4 of the collectors who provided some of the bikes in the book, including Mark James, Juan Matos, Chris Law and Mark Noble. There are also numerous pages of original BMX press adverts and historic BMX photos scattered throughout the book. Overall, it's a brilliant book. If I could find anything critical to say about Rad Rides, it would be, why haven't they produced a volume 2 yet? It's been 10 years since this book came out, and there are so many more classic bikes from the last 40 years which didn't make it into this book. I'm sure there is plenty of potential for a volume 2. Thanks for watching.